Have you ever heard the phrase, stop trying to put a circle where a square should be? That is like one of my most favorite sayings. I don't know where I heard it, and I don't know when I heard it, but it is something that I have clung on to and have begun to use very often ever since I started struggling with infertility. And today I want to talk to you about why you need to stop pretending you are something you are not. So for those that don't know me, my name is Shannon Wooten. I am a lifestyle infertility coach. I help women who feel disconnected from their bodies heal by owning infertility sucks, you don't. So today I want to talk to you about stop pretending you're something you're not. And like I said, one of my favorite sayings is stop trying to put a circle where a square should be. And in my struggle with infertility, one of the things that I clung on to was if I could just get back to being the girl I was before all shit went down, all hell broke loose, and my life felt like someone pulled a rooted tree up out of the ground and turned it on its fucking head, then I could get back to normal. Then I could just be that great, strong, smart, confident, fun-loving, family-oriented girl. And staying in that mindset is one of the things that kept me most depressed. And why is that? Well, it kept me in a constant state of comparison. So again, I am on my way home. We are in a driving Miss Daisy scenario, and I thank you for joining along with me. But in that constant state of comparison, I kept looking at myself and saying, well, if I was just this girl, then I wouldn't be sad. Well, if I didn't know that I was infertile, then I could keep trying to have a baby and not feel depressed. If I didn't know I had endometriosis, then maybe I could just continue to keep living in ignorance, but not be sad, not feel like I wasn't a woman, not feel like I wasn't attractive, and not feel like I wasn't somehow broken. But that was all false. In situations where we are constantly in a state of comparison and constantly looking at other people's lives and saying, you know, they're so lucky, they're happy. They're so lucky they have a baby. They're so lucky they don't go through this struggle. That's what keeps us miserable. That's what keeps us depressed. You have no idea what other people are going through, just as they probably have no idea what you are going through. And to share something personal with you, as short as about 6 weeks ago, my husband said to me a comment. And admittedly, he would tell you, after he said this comment to me, I told him never to say it to me again. He said, I am so glad that you are back to being yourself. And I took a moment to allow him to have that because he's a human. And I said, and he saw the look on my face and he said, you know, is there something wrong with that? Should I not have said that? And I said, yeah, I don't really want you to say that to me ever again. And he said, why? And I said, and I got really passionate about it, right? I got really in this state of confidence and felt really strong about it. And I said, this is what I said, honestly. Said, because I could run circles around that girl. Because that girl has nothing on me. And it's not to shame the person that I was prior to infertility or prior to going through the struggle that I went through, but it's true. I came out on the other side of it stronger than I was than when I went through it prior to going through it, I should say. I came out on the other side of it with more confidence. I came out on the other side of it with a better sense of myself. Because prior to going in it, I had all those feelings, right? I had that mentality of comparison. Not only comparing me to myself and all the inefficiencies that I felt about myself struggling with infertility, but to other people. They can have a baby. They're happier. They don't have to spend all this money on infertility. They didn't have to go through surgery. That was not helping anything, namely me. So in instances where we look at others and we become envious over their situations, or the lack of what we believe in our minds is their lack of struggle, it's only more detrimental for you. So we need to get to this place where we stop pretending that somehow we were better off before, stop comparing ourselves, and that only comes with acceptance. Acceptance of where you were before, accepting that life, acceptance of what you're going through now, and acceptance of you truly, in your heart of hearts, want to come out on the other side. If you don't want to put in the work to be happy, to get to that version of yourself that you can find confidence in and stop doing the comparison in, then you won't get there. So to stop pretending that you're something you're not is to get to the place where you accept, I'm in a struggle, I'm in a moment of crisis, and I have to deal with it to come out on the other side. And with my struggle with infertility, that's exactly what I had to do. It only happens when you're ready for it. There's no amount of pushing or forcing that you can do to get there. But once you do, you have to come to a place where you make peace with it and you stop pretending that you're something that you're not. So thank you guys, as always, for signing on and joining me. I'm home now. Again, I really do appreciate these Driving Miss Daisy moments. I will be back in Charlotte, North Carolina next week, and we will have the usual one-on-one location where I'm not driving, you're not seeing me turning and all that goodness. But if you like this, throw me some hearts. Hop on over to Life with Shannon and catch out some of the videos maybe that you missed this week or in the past. But as always, my heart is already with you. I already love you. Do not give up on yourself, because on the other side of your struggle, and I truly believe this, if you want it and you stop pretending that you're something that you're not, is a warrior, is a survivor, if that's who you want to be. All right, guys, be easy. Have a fantastic week, a great Friday, lovely weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.
Peace.